Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Sanji from One Piece, and this is from the later seasons. And here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And that's not wasting any more time, and bust this thing open and see what we got. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really nice and straightforward, and let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is really good. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels, and I want to start out by saying that the biggest thing I like about S.H.Figuarts is the playability. It just feels really fun to pose with them, but I got really worried when they announced this figure with Loy Forger, right? Because Loy Forger came out a while back, and for some reason it's Gojo now. But yeah, Loy Forger's body was very unfun to pose with. The lower body is really wobbly, and some of the joints are just really tight. Yes, like this part of it is really tight, this is really tight, and then this part of it is really loose. So it's just overall like not very fun to pose with, and the legs like wobbly. And yeah, I got really worried with the Sanji design, but here they completely changed that. None of the issues this figure had was here, which makes me like kind of disappointed with the Loy Forger, but it is what it is. But yeah, Sanji here, it's really nice, and let's just take a closer look at the figure. This figure might be the best of the 3 One Piece figures that has released. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels. Again, the body, everything is really nice. I do have some paint issues here and there, but it's no big deal. The hair is beautiful. You can see like a little bit of like shading on the orange or yellow. It's just looking really good. And yeah, I digress, and let's check out some action posing. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is really good. At first I was really worried because this figure is really similar to Loy Forger, which I really didn't like. Just for a quick preference, for some reason it's now Gojo, but ignore that for a second. The lower body here has really loose joints over here, and then here's for some reason is really tight. Just makes the figure like super unfun to pose with. Like, yeah, so long story short, I was really worried because they have similar body, but here they managed to fix everything, right? This might be the best One Piece figure so far out of the 3 that has already been released. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. Overall, I like it so far. Just right out of the box. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels, and let's just take a close look at the figure. I do have some paint issues here and there, but that's no big deal. The yellow hair is really nice. I like the little orange shading and stuff. It's just really cool. And yeah, I think we can jump straight into the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. It's just really good. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. The neck joint is amazing. And I think the shoulder is where it gets a little bit interesting here, right? This is very similar to the Zoro design, which everybody hated. And I personally don't really like this design as well. It seems like they're trying to find a good middle ground between aesthetics and articulation, but I'm not sure cutting it like this is the way to go. I much rather have this like a regular ball joint and then this part being like a soft interior or something. But I guess this makes for like a better square-ish looking like suit, right? Because suit usually have like a padded and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. So you do have like some butterfly joints moving over here, but when you're trying to raise his arm like this way, it's a little bit harder, like if not impossible, right? And what Figma tries to do is like they have like a ball joint over here, and I really like it when you raise it like this, but here like you can't really raise it up like that with 90 degree angle, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe I'll try it a little bit more later, but yeah, raising it up is okay. You do have a good bicep swivel, you can curl about this much, and you do get a hinge wrist. And again, this joint is very similar to the Loy Forger one, but it's just a lot more smooth. For the Loy Forger, this part of the joint is super tight to the point that like you can't really move, and it's just quite annoying. But yeah, and we do have soft material on the body all around. So all you see over here with the suit, aside from this part, this is softer material. So you can bend backwards about this much, which is quite a lot. You can bend, whoa, that's easy to take off. So you guys can kind of see the engineering. Yeah, so this is on a softer material, and then you do have a ball joint over there. And then just the ball joint over here as well, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's cool. And then for the leg, again, this is really nice and sturdy, unlike the Loy Forger version. And kick out about this high, bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Feels really smooth and sturdy at the same time. That's like the best feeling when it comes to S.H.Figuarts. But then the shoulder design, very questionable, but I guess like with like stationary pose, this is gonna look good. But when it comes to articulation, it is going to be a little bit awkward. But I think it's okay, given, I guess I see what they're trying to do here. But yeah, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and I think it looks great. This is beautiful. And next up, we have like a confident smile with a cigarette. This is definitely my favorite look. Very, very nice. And then we have like a serious shouting face with a cigarette. This is also super, super cool. I really like the expression on the eyes. Very nice. And then we get a comedian relief, which is always cool when you're displaying it with other figures. And then we have another comedian relief, and this one is really funny, but personally, I'm okay with these kind of faces. Pretty cool though. And then we get an interchangeable face for Luffy. This is actually cool. You get the saliva coming out here. This is funny. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get one right hand for just like an open grip. I don't watch the anime enough to know exactly what this does, but it is pretty cool, but I kind of wish we get a pair though. But yeah, let me know in the comments what this does. And next up, we have one right hand for holding the cigarettes or chocolate if you are under the age of 18. This is not cigarette, this is something called chocolate. And then we get a pair of display open palms. And lastly, we get the pair of interchangeable legs for the fiery foot, and this is really, really cool. It's even got articulation on it. This is so nice. I love it. And then we also get the interchangeable part for the pocket look. And yeah, I believe that's everything. And let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some One Piece figures, and I think they look amazing together. And so far, only Zoro was horribly bad in terms of engineering. We don't know what the rest of it will look like, but hopefully the line continues to be strong and we get more characters. Yeah, and it seems like it should be doing really well. And next up, we have my favorite Naruto S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look amazing together. It's just such a great time to be a collector. I envy the kids nowadays. And next up, we have some good old Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look really good together as well. And then we have some JJK S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some Chainsaw Man, Guts, and Bleach. And then we have some DC and Marvel figures. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think this one is really straightforward. I think the figure is beautiful, and I do highly recommend it. Beautiful paint work, amazing sculpt, and most importantly, it is just really, really fun to pose with. So far, this is the best One Piece figure in the market right now. Of course, at the time of this video. But yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!